Hi there, everyone. In this module, we will continue to explore the basic fundamentals of Facebook advertising. Targeting your audience. Now that you've got the basic steps done and out of the way, we can look at target and retarget your Facebook audience through Facebook Ads Manager as well as Facebook Pixel. This strategy can only be implemented if you have your email list and engagements on your site. The first step is to target your Facebook audience using Facebook Ads Manager. For targeting, let's focus on how to create a lookalike audience. Lookalike audience is an approach that enables you to reach out to new people that are potentially interested in your product or service. This approach is very practical and simple to execute, as you do not have to compile all of your data or statistics regarding your offer to get this approach running. All you need to do is to upload your email list to Facebook Ads Manager. To begin creating your lookalike audience, head over to your Adverts Manager at your Audiences section. Then click Create Audiences in the top left and then select Create a Lookalike Audience from the drop-down menu. Next, choose Custom Audience and select Customer File. For the customer's file, you'll have several options where you can either choose a file or copy-paste your customer's data or import your customer's email addresses from MailChimp. What's MailChimp? MailChimp is an email marketing service that allows you to send marketing emails, automated messages, and targeted campaigns. In the next section, you are then asked to choose the country where you would like to search for a similarity to your customer base. Finally, you'll need to choose your desired audience size with the slider and click Create Audience. From here on, Facebook will search for your prospective audience who are interested in your product or service. The second step is to retarget your audience on your Facebook advertising campaigns with Facebook Pixel. Facebook Pixel is a piece of code that allows you to measure, optimize, and build audiences from your ad campaigns. Among the various interactions that Facebook Pixel will track is tracking how your customers are moving between devices before conversion happens. This will determine the number of visitors and the percentage of users who would view your ad across desktop or mobile. Facebook Pixel will then optimize your ads to target people who are most likely to take action. Taking action is defined as either making a purchase or signing up for an application on the website. Facebook Pixel will also automatically run ads based on their relevance and the best time for visitors to visit your website. Therefore, if you're running your Facebook ad and you notice that there are no actions taken on your website, it's time for you to kill your ad and change it to a new one. In the world of Facebook advertising, it's all about testing and more testing to get your campaign just right. Another approach to this strategy is to retarget your audience for your upsells. This strategy works when your audience has gone through your first, second, and third sales ads, but they opted to make their purchase on the front end only. One way to lead them back to your back-end sales is when over a certain amount of time, you should retarget your sales ads back to them after they've signed up. If you want to invest more resources on your ads and maximize their full potential, you need to place more emphasis on your back-end sales instead. This is the part where you make most of your money. Curating your Facebook ad images. Believe it or not, the success of your adverts is 80 to 90% dependent on the images that you choose to display. Images are the first thing that will grab your audience's attention. Therefore, it pays to invest some time in curating and selecting the most impactful images for your advertisements. Here are 3 simple steps in building your visual portfolio for your Facebook adverts. Choose relevant images. The first step is to choose relevant images that your audience can resonate with. Bear in mind that your pictures will be competing against other Facebook users, which includes pictures of babies as well as fancy traveling destinations. The key is to focus on your business features and make it stand out from the crowd of other images. This can include the people, the environment, and the product that you're offering. For instance, if you're offering a cafe, try and capture your cafe's ambiance, the coffee that you're serving, as well as the friendly staff that are ready to attend to their customers' needs. Don't post pictures of furry animals unless you are in that business. The key here is to be true to your context and staying relevant so that your audiences are clear on what you're offering. Set your image to the appropriate size. This brings us to our second step, which is your advertisement size. Always remember that your audiences are moving from one device to another. Hence, it's important to adjust your image's size to fit the needs of your audiences and the different devices that they're using. Here are the standard rules that you want to apply for your images across devices. Always remember that the width of your image needs to be 1.91 times the height. If you want a full-size image on your advertisement, then 560 by 229 pixels on mobile devices, 400 by 209 pixels on desktops, 100 by 72 pixels on sidebar. If you do not choose any of the sizes above, Facebook will automatically resize your images to 154 by 154 pixels or even 90 by 90 pixels. Consequently, you'll need to resize your photos before putting them up on your advert to ensure that your audience may view them in the best resolution possible, as it is also your selling point. More images, less text. The third and final step is to use less text and more of actual images. This means that you need to keep your text at a maximum of 20% when you're using images for your Facebook advertising. Use actual images when you choose to post images of people or living things, as it gives more of an impact as compared to vectors. But when you really need to use vectors for your adverts, make sure to make an impact by using pattern interrupts such as eyeball staring, no trigger emotion, colorful and vibrant vectors to captivate their attention, strong borders to captivate their attention as well, familiar images, the audience can resonate with them. Peculiar or ridiculous image also triggers the audience's curiosity. When you've come up with your ads and you've selected the appropriate images as well as the correct size, it's time for you to test run what works for your audience. If it doesn't work, try and play around with your image sizes and the choices of images, whether your audience will be attracted more to real-life images or vectors, and figure out if you're staying true to your advertisement's context. Optimization is always key. Facebook ad optimization. By now, I'm sure that you've got a rough idea on how to run your Facebook ads. But like any other ad online, simply running your ads isn't enough. You have to also optimize your ads. Testing helps you in detecting which major or minor changes are required to adjust your campaigns. This will improve the performance of your ads, creating a positive opportunity to drive traffic and increase conversions to your landing page. There are 4 critical steps to your Facebook ads optimization. 1. Defining your campaign's goals and strategies. 2. Refining your lookalike audience. 3. Narrow down your retargeting audience. 4. Facebook ads A/B testing. 1. Defining your campaign goals and strategies. Earlier, we emphasized on how important it is to be clear of your campaign objectives. The optimization process of an ad campaign begins before the first ad's even created. In the context of driving traffic to your website or landing page to generate sales, there are 2 important strategies to abide by. 1. Your ad creative. 2. Your ad's conversion tracking. First is your ad creative. Visuals are proven to be effective in promoting consumer products. Therefore, it's important to use professional pictures for your products. Adding a human element can increase the number of clicks. Do not focus on the features of your offer. Instead, focus on the benefits that it can bring to your prospective clients. Second is to optimize your Facebook and conversion tracking. Always use Facebook conversion tracking. Remember that you're not interested in clicks or likes, but your Facebook ads cost per conversion. Once you've got your Facebook conversion tracking in place, split test your ads campaign to search for the right audience and design. 2. Refining your lookalike audience. The second step to optimize your Facebook ads is to optimize your lookalike audience. To refine your lookalike audience, you need to test out your ads using different selection of interests when you're building your ad. Once you've discovered the right set of lookalike audience and interest, it will definitely reduce your cost per conversion. Narrow down your retargeting audience. The third step is to narrow down your retargeting audience by breaking them down into various categories instead of grouping them into a single entity. For instance, you may have audiences with different interests, age groups, and locations. When you break them down into different categories, it allows you to be more focused and specific in conveying your message to various audiences. Through this approach, it's possible to increase your audience engagement and improve your conversions from each audience's category. Another approach to retarget your audience is by expanding the age gap of your audience. For instance, you're putting up your ad where you are offering a software and the targeted audience are very tech-savvy users. Usually, most advertisers will pick an age range of 18 to 44. Usually, a younger audience will need permission by their guardians or do not have enough money to make a purchase. Therefore, by increasing the age gap, you're lowering the cost per conversion as you are only attracting the correct audience. Run Facebook ads A/B testing. The fourth and final step is to run a Facebook ads A/B testing. To determine which ad campaign works better, you'll need to run a split test. How do you execute this? Well, running 2 different ad campaigns on 2 different devices, mobile and desktop. This approach will effectively allow you to target each audience with a specific message instead of running a single ad campaign on different platforms. 2 different ad campaigns on different devices mean both are targeted at different audiences to detect the differences in the results. You do not need a massive ad spend budget to run your split test. Just utilize your standard Facebook ads budget and split between the 2 campaigns.